security camera. Fucking can't believe this fucking nonsense bullshit. Walking down the street. Why? What are you doing?
Recording?
Sure.
Recording who? Everybody?
Yeah, why not?
Why?
Because I can.
No, I'm going to his accent.
No, because I can. There's a right. You have a right to record whatever you can see in public.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I didn't say you can't. I said you can.
Yeah.
And stuff.
So.
What you do, like an art project?
No.
I thought you were doing like an art project.
No, I'm just exercising my rights, man. Because you know, rights are like muscles. If you don't exercise them, they atrophy and die. There you go, man. Oh, for God's sakes. Excuse me? Ooh, check that shit out. Praying mantis. How cool is that? Did you know you were standing next to a praying mantis? Yeah, look, check it out. Where'd it go? Right here. There's a praying mantis right here. No, praying mantis. No, right here on the fence. Can you see him? No, right here.
Yeah.
That's a praying mantis, dude. How cool is that? Yo, they're crazy. Is that guy in front of you? Line's back here, buddy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I was showing him a praying mantis on the fence. Pardon?
You're not eligible for the 1st of November.
For what reason?
For what went on several weeks ago.
So you're banning me because somebody tried to attack me with a 2x4?
That's not it.
Then what is it?
It was about you have a knife on you?
I have every right to carry a knife on
Okay,
me.
whatever. You have 2 more weeks. You had.
I have every, excuse me, sir, I have every right. So you're going to ban me for exercising my rights? Do you want a lawsuit?
You do whatever you like. I'll call the police if I have to.
You can go ahead and call the police. I'm standing on a public sidewalk.
You have 2 weeks.
I'm standing on a public
You have
sidewalk.
2 weeks you can't have.
Man, fuck you, bro.
Okay, well, now it should be.
I don't give a shit. You're going to ban me for exercising my rights on a public sidewalk. Go ahead, you can't sue my language. First Amendment, you dumbass. No, I'm gonna, not only that, not only gonna be filing a lawsuit, I'll be sitting here and I'll be calling the main Salvation Army number. Very Jesus-like of you, bro. Jesus would be so proud of you. Do whatever I want. Well, no, you can't do whatever you want.
Why not?
Because you can't infringe on somebody else's rights.
I can do whatever the hell I want.
No, that's the thing, is your rights end where someone else's rights begin.
Stay fuck away from around me, I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Well, I was just having a conversation with you, man.
No, I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
Fuck away from me.
Well, that's true. Yeah, someone's on your private property, then yes. That you can tell them to piss off and all this other stuff.
Right.
But if we're on public property and stuff, man.
Do whatever I want.
Well, no, it's not that I can do whatever I want. It's that there actually is law dictating that I can walk with a camera, that I can carry this knife. And,
You can do whatever the hell you want.
well,
To an
yes,
extent.
to an extent, right. As long as you don't infringe on anybody else's rights.
Sticking that camera in somebody's fucking window.
Oh, no, that would be a violation of privacy because there's an expectation of privacy. But me just walking down the street, filming this, and the reason I do is because of what just happened over here.
Yeah, what happened?
I literally was standing in line, there was a praying mantis on one of these pole things, I started filming the praying mantis.
Yeah.
I went back in line, showed another guy that was in line. I was like, that's pretty cool, right, man? Like, you don't ever really see praying mantises. The major here comes up, oh, you're banned for 2 weeks. I said, I'm banned for 2 weeks for what? Because you carry a knife and you have a camera. I said, sir, I'm on public property.
Carry a gun every day, you know?
But like, it's 100% legal for me to carry that. And the reason is because 2 weeks ago, someone grabbed a 2x4 and threatened me, and I caught it all on camera.
Oh, man.
So, according to Pennsylvania law, the police even called me. The police called me and they're like, well, what happened? I said, the dude grabbed a 2x4. I said, I felt threatened, so I pulled my knife to defend myself.
Yeah.
The cop went, good enough for me.
Constitutional right, right?
Well, in Pennsylvania, yes, it is. PA Section 505.
Yeah.
If someone displays a weapon capable of lethal force, you have every right to use lethal force. Exactly. And not only that, Pennsylvania 908 is the offensive weapons law. It doesn't say I can't carry a hunting knife on me.
You ain't doing nothing wrong. You're right-minded. You do whatever you want.
Right, exactly. So what just happened now and what happened previously with that, that's a load of bullshit.
Yep.
So, anyway, you have a great day, man.
You too, man. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Hey, guess what? They just refused me service at Salvation Army.
Pardon?
They just refused me service at
What,
Salvation Army.
for the kids?
Yeah. So you know you stand in line? Okay. So about 2 weeks ago, I was standing in line, waiting for food, talking to some people. They were asking me about my camera. They were asking me about my knife. Well, hey, the law says it's not an offensive weapon. It's a hunting and survival knife. Anything that has a legitimate purpose. It has a legitimate purpose. Say I want to go fishing, you cut down a tree branch and whittle a fishing rod. I have the knife to do that. So I'm standing in line, talking to a lady this way. Some guy cuts a line behind me. I have it all on video. I turn around and say, very nice, excuse me, sir, the line's behind me. It's completely ignored. You know, I'm trying not to ignore the lady as well, because I don't want to be rude. So I'm like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Second time, excuse me, sir, the line's behind. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse me, sir, the line's behind me. He starts screaming in my face, calling me all kinds of names. I have the whole thing on video. I'm standing there just like, what's your problem, dude? Like, I'm the last person in line and I'm also the next one to be served. Yeah. It's not like you have like a 10-hour wait, bro. Just follow the rules. And he starts screaming, and I'm like, dude, you're on camera. And he goes over to the playground area, picks up a 2x4, and comes at me with it. So according to Pennsylvania law, Section 505, I have the right to defend myself. Pulled the knife out. I said, dude, you need to back up. I started moving backwards away from him, trying to move away from the danger, but also showing that I can defend myself. Like, you need to back up, you need to put that down right now. You can even hear the little old lady going, no, to him when he's picking it up. I just went up there. They called the cops on me back then, right? I talked to the cop on the phone. He's like, I just want your side of what happened. I explained the exact same thing I just told you, the exact same thing that's on the video. The cop said, good enough for me, and never charged me with anything because I didn't do anything wrong.
Now they want something that you come.
So very Jesus-like of them, huh?
So can you go take that person?
Well, the thing is that they give out the Wawa, and I'm from the hometown of Wawa, Folsom, Pennsylvania. For me, so it's like a nostalgic. Yeah, so to me, the Wawa is like a nostalgic thing because I grew up with that. You know.
Somebody else get it for you.
I don't have my helper with me today, but I just can't believe that they. And after I talked to him, and I already went there.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, because you can't be here because you have the camera and the knife. I said, I'm on a public sidewalk.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
You'll find another place to get your food.
Oh, I'm trying to find the number to file a complaint against them because that's absolute discrimination. I literally did nothing but walk on a public sidewalk and exercise, and look who comes up now. Yep. Yeah. Hey, hold up a second before I approach you. I want to take this off of my hip, okay? Officer, as you can see, I'm putting it right there. I don't want to approach you with anything on me. Oh, man. Hold on a second. Sorry. There you go.
How you doing? Problems up here?
Dude, I literally went up, stood in line, minding my own business. I saw a praying mantis on the fence post. I started recording. I was like, yo, that's really cool. I'm like, is it alive? And I went to go touch it and moved. I'm like, oh, that's alive. Awesome. And then there was a guy in front of me who was standing right next to it. I didn't even know if he saw it. And I was like, hey, bro, did you even notice it's standing next to this? I was like, check it out. It's really cool. Yeah. And he comes over, he looks at it, and we go both back, stand in line. Some guy cut in front of him as we were looking at praying mantis. And he told him, like, hey, the line's back there. And I said, yeah, dude, we were just looking at something, you know, my fault. And all of a sudden, the major comes up to me, you're banned from here for 2 weeks. I said, for what? For what happened last time. Now, what happened last time, I have it all on video. Some dude cut in line. I said to him 3 times politely, dude, line's behind me. Dude, line's behind me. And he ignored me every time. On the 3rd time, I was a little bit more forceful. Yo, dude, line's behind me. Yeah. Then he started cussing me out in Spanish, screaming in my face. I have it all on video. And he goes and walks back, and then all of a sudden I'm like, dude, you're on camera. He goes, I don't care, picks up a 2x4 and comes at me.
Oh, jeez.
At that, you can even hear the little old lady going, no, to him when he picks it up. At that point, yeah, I unsheathed the knife, because that is now, you're threatening me with a weapon that could kill me.
Right.
And I started backing away. I'm like, dude, you need to back up, you need to back up, you need to back up. They went and blamed me, even though I have it all on video. I literally did nothing. So that's what
You
he.
asked to meet with the major and show him the video?
I talked to him on the phone and told him he didn't care. They have a problem with me. I'm an atheist.
Let me ask you this. So you get down here to the food bank and that's what you get out of it?
I get the Wawa. I grew up in Folsom, Pennsylvania, which is the very first hometown of Wawa. The very first store was there.
Okay.
So for me, it's a nostalgia kick, and that's the only thing I do is I go down there, I get the Wawa, and I come back.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, there's another food bank that we could probably bring the food. But...
Well, I have the Mom's Meals thing as well. So that doesn't come until Tuesday. So like I literally did nothing, and he's like, "Oh, you're big."
I was gonna say, like, Bethel A&E, they do a food bank down there. You get down there.
I can't carry it because of my back. I can't go far distances. I was hit with a tanker truck in 2005. That's why I'm disabled.
So Wednesdays they give out that food, so I can always get out and get it and bring it up to you.
I mean,
But it's only like
you don't gotta do that, man. Like you don't gotta like it's not that big a deal. What bothers me more is that he called you guys. Because after he sat there and I was on a public sidewalk, I exercised my rights.
Yeah.
That knife is not illegal under 908, under section 505. The guy presented a weapon that was capable of lethal force. I know, but I'm showing you that I know. And so like I did, and I even tried to back away after I didn't go after him. Like I even still tried to keep backing away. Oh, I know, but the thing is that they're doing it, and that's causing an issue. And they should be charged with.
Right? How many more weeks is it?
Well, after that I was like, you know what, fuck you. Oh, you're banned for. I was like, you know what, I was like, you want to get sued over discrimination? Because that's what you're doing. I said, you're literally discriminating me because I'm exercising my rights.
But how long is it?
I don't know. I literally walked away after I said that. I turned around and said, Jesus must be really proud of you, and kept walking. Then as I'm walking by, one of the construction workers started screaming, I can do what I want, it's a free country. Basically, I guess he heard me from around the corner. And I stopped for a second. I was like, well, technically, sir, I'm like, you can't really do what you want as long as you're not infringing on someone else's rights. Just to instigate. So I actually tried.
He's provoked you.
Yeah. So I actually had a civil. It's all on camera, man. All on camera. So I've been having this. I had a civil discussion with him about like, hey, man, like, you know, you can do what you want as long as you don't infringe on somebody else's rights. You know, you have the right to say what you want. You have the right to do what you want. That's what liberty and freedom is about. I'm like, as long as you don't infringe on somebody else's rights. And he's like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, anyway, man, you have a good day. And I walked back here and I sat down. Okay. But the thing is, if they're calling you guys, that means that they're saying that I broke a law.
Yeah, they say you're trespassing, but I don't know.
I'm on the public sidewalk. They don't have that. And so if they're going to try to say I'm trespassing, then I want false police report charges filed on the major.
Yeah, we gotta work it all out. You know,
how's it trespassing when I'm on this public sidewalk?
I know there's guys up there talking to guys. I wasn't up there. I just came down and talked to them.
I know, but here's the thing. I have it all on video. There's several cameras out there. I was never on their property. I'm on the public sidewalk.
And that's fine. If you're on the public sidewalk, you're fine.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
But the thing is that, like, if they're going to do that, then I want false police report charges.
Okay, well, let's take one step at a time. Let's see what you have to say first. You know?
Well, you said that they said I was trespassing.
Well, that's how the call came in, so I don't.
But I'm not trespassing. So that means that they literally called you guys and made a false police report.
That's just the way the dispatchers don't know the scene. They don't know. They're just trying to put together whatever.
So do me a favor, go look at the call. If they said I was on their property and I was trespassing, which I wasn't, I was on the public sidewalk. I have it on camera, and there's several cameras down there.
Well, that's perfect.
Then please, I want charges because that makes me a victim.
I just wanted to come down and say hi. I'm not here for that just yet. There's some other guys that we're talking to.
Okay.
Maybe they'll come down and have more questions. I don't know. But I'm just coming down to say hi.
And I didn't pull my knife or anything when this just happened. I literally was like, he waited. He saw me in line the entire time and waited with my bad back until I finally got down there. And then he's like, oh, you can't be here 2 more weeks. I'm like, 2 more weeks for what? And he's like, what happened last time? I said, what, when the guy threatened me? Huh? Yeah.
He's like, was it 2 weeks ago?
2 or 3 weeks ago, yeah. But for what? I didn't do anything wrong. But I didn't do anything wrong.
I heard that incident, but again, I wasn't down there.
I have it on video. It's on my YouTube channel, Lancaster Watchman.
Alright, I'll have to go check it out.
It says like crazy Cuban guy threatens me with 2x4 or something like that.
Lancaster Watchman.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't get anything on there twisted. Like, I don't just look for you guys doing bad things. There have been before I set up the channel, there had been numerous times I contacted the old IA, Lieutenant Smith. And because I saw like a couple of you guys up here helping a guy who passed out at the gay pride event or whatever.
Yeah.
And I like got that on video and I have to find those older videos.
That's case touch of mine.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
I'll watch it.
There you go. And like, I mean, the camera's a little crappy, but like you can see I did nothing. And you can hear, if you gotta listen close because of the stalls, it'll be hard, but you can actually hear the little old lady telling him, when he picks up the 2x4.
And I guess the phone's not maybe watching.
I don't know.
Well, I'll watch it. But I just, like I said, I wanted to come out and say hi. That's all.
Okay. And
I
like,
saw you sitting here and I was like, well, I'll come say hi.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, I spoke to you on the phone not too long ago when you were calling in, and I was like,
oh, were you the desk sergeant?
yeah, and you were like, how do you know me? And I'm like, come on, Ken, I'll talk to you a few times. Like,
Well, I mean, at that point, there was other reasons. I did actually file that lawsuit. To be honest, man, some of you guys are all right, but there's a couple people on the force still that aren't so okay, and that's what makes the rest of you guys look bad. You know what I mean? And I just wish that they would be taken care of, and the rest of them would be a nice guy like you and Yoder. And like I even saw there was a lawsuit against Yoder, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, this guy's full of shit. I'm like, there's no way that Yoder did any of this.
I know, I don't know what you said. Yeah, I just spoke to like,
But it's, like, dude, like, all I am is I just appreciate our rights and our Constitution. And
I'm like-minded with you on that.
well, thank you very much, man.
I like that and minimal government.
Right. Like, they don't need to be telling me what I can do in my home and all this other crap.
Amen, brother.
Now, I have a problem with the healthcare helpers that I had. They tried this once before. They called animal control on me because I have a couple cats. And they lied, and animal control came and looked around. They're like, there's nothing wrong here. So how do I prevent them from doing this again?
Honestly, there's nothing to prevent anyone from making an allegation. And here's what, like, I think a lot of people don't understand is, like, everyone has a different lifestyle.
Yeah.
If it doesn't match, like, if your lifestyle doesn't match mine, I could be offended. If my lifestyle doesn't match yours, you could be offended.
Right.
And everybody can be offended.
Right. Especially today.
Yeah. Everyone just needs to respect each other.
Yeah.
Understand that we all have different styles of life. And realistically, it comes down to, is there any risk in your chance of anyone's life? If the answer is no, then there's no problem. But if somebody else looks at the situation and they're like, well, no, there's absolutely a problem here. Well, that's your opinion.
Right.
Like, you can't judge, you can't put your opinion on somebody else just because that's how you feel. And until it becomes illegal, then there's a problem. But if just because your style of life is different than mine, doesn't make yours more right than mine.
And so what I'm afraid of is they're going to call animal control again, and they're going to come in and take my cats. And it's just like, my cats are healthy, my cats are well taken care of.
Here's the best thing you can do, because people ask me this all the time about different situations. And I would say, the best thing, even though I'm a guy that says I would rather have minimal government interference, but if I'm not doing anything wrong, I sort of sometimes feel like, come on in, I'll show you around.
And that's what I did. I have it on video. On my main channel, but it's not public, it's privated. But I recorded the girl. She was literally standing there with her back to me for 2 hours. You're supposed to be helping me, going to the store and doing stuff that I can't because of my back. Then she left, and then 10 minutes later, animal control showed up. Yeah, my landlord who lives here came up, got me, brought me back downstairs, and he's like, hey, they want to come up, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you guys got a warrant? Like, oh, we don't need a warrant. I said, you're a government official, you need a warrant. You got probable cause? Like, do you have a reason to enter my... And my landlord said the same thing. He's just like, you know what, just show them, dude, because you don't have anything to hide. And I'm like, I know, but there's no reason.
I get it. No, I totally... See, I see both sides. Because it's like, one side, it's like, hey, you don't have a warrant. I'm on the law side, so it's like, I know when I need a warrant, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, it's like, come on, man, I can work this out, like, right now.
Yeah.
Right now, that way I don't have to.
Well, the thing I think that saved me from her just making up whatever she wanted is I was recording it. I mean, she could have said anything she wanted. And the thing is that, I don't remember, Officer Whitaker was the one I spoke with, but the girl here on the second floor died of a heroin overdose. The animal control woman that came was the same one that was there that day, and I ran down the stairs, and I was like, no. I was like, she has cats, I have cats, I can take care of her cats. I said, I got food and litter. So 2 of the cats that she came to witness were 2 of the cats that were there that day. And it's just like, don't you remember me? I'm the guy who took them. Like, I would never harm a cat. I would, you know, I work with the pet pantry, and I rescue the street cats, rehabilitate them, and find them homes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So if I have some cats at my house,
yeah, I mean, I'll do my best. But if you do want to catch them and all that, and rehabilitate them, it's not that hard. Just do them one at a time. Put them in the bathroom with a litter box and food and all that. Make sure you monitor them, because the most recent one I rescued had urinary blockage, and he almost died. So I had to rush him to the emergency vet and all that, and they had to take care of him, and they got him fixed and everything, thankfully. But huh? Yeah, that's on my disability, man. So when somebody attacks that part of me, it's just like, dude, you're attacking me. And the reason I'm like that with cats is I have 2 children that passed away. And you know about psychological projection, right? That's literally what it is, man. It's psychological projection of how I feel for my kids onto the cats. I mean, it could have been dogs, it could have been whatever. It just happened that like I had cats at the time, and that's what comforted me. But that's the reason why I gotta feel like I gotta save them and find them homes and stuff. So I don't know why anybody would ever want to mess with me over that.
well, we're not.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But,
Well, I don't want to like waste too much of your time, you know. But
no, you good, man.
just take it easy for me, all right?
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
Sorry, we got it.
It's okay.
You have a good one, man. Not here. You wait and I'm waiting.